Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Daily Grind. How you doing out there this morning? Good, I hope. I hope you're having a great morning. I hope you have a great day today, all day, by golly. Let's get to crack-lacking. A life of service. I talk about helping people all the time. I think it's a great thing to do. I think it's a wonderful thing to do. So a life of service, anybody can be great because anybody can serve. Now, people hear, be of service to others, and they think, oh, I don't want to do that. That's just like so much work, doing all this and doing all that. And I'll tell you something, it's really not. It's really a great way to go. If you live a life of service, you'll live a life filled with grace. Because when you're serving others, God's grace is flowing to you and through you. And man, it's nothing like that. That's just an awesome thing to have happening in your world. If God calls you to do something, He'll equip you to do it. He will give you whatever it is you need to do it. Sometimes it may seem like it's an inconvenience, but I'll tell you what, every time, you're always grateful you did it, and you always benefit from it. You feel 100% better. The other person feels better. It's a win-win. You cannot beat it. It's a great way to go. Now, there is a difference between being of service to others and being a slave to others. Being of service means you help them out. You help them get on their feet. You help them get going. You help them mentally, physically, emotionally. Somehow you help them turn things around. Being a slave to them means you're doing it all for them all the time, and they just don't quit. And you got to understand that you're going to run into some people that just want. They want. That's not being of service. That's being taken advantage of. And there's a big difference. And you need to learn what that is. And you need to learn your boundaries. Now, I'll help anybody anytime. I just will. That's how I am. I don't mind helping people. Helping, not doing it for you. When it gets to the point that I'm doing more for you than you're doing for yourself, we're done. We're done. I'm not doing that. I'm not living your life for you. I'm not doing your stuff for you. I'm not taking care of your problems for you. I'm not doing it. I will help you do it. It's just like God. He will do for you what you can't do for yourself. However, He will not do for you what you can do for yourself. When you're praying and asking for help and trying to get God going in your life, He'll show up. He'll help you out, but He won't do it for you. And I'm the same way. I'll be happy to help you out, but I won't do it for you. I'm not going to do it for you. There's no way. If you can do it yourself, then you're going to do it. If you need a little help, you don't understand what's going on, or you're struggling, then I'll do what I can to help you out. However, I'm not going to do it for you. Nobody learns anything that way. Nobody gets ahead that way. If you're doing everything for somebody, they're not going to get ahead. They're just going to depend on you. Why would anybody want to do anything if you're doing it all for them? I certainly wouldn't. It'd be like, why bother doing it? He's going to do it all for me, so why should I do it? That isn't how I was taught. I had some people that showed up to help me out when I wanted to make some changes in my life, but they didn't do it for me. They told me what I needed to do and showed me what I needed to do, but I had to do it. They said, hey, kid, if you want what we got, you have to do what we did. Nobody's going to hand you this on a silver platter. You got to get up off your butt and get moving. Get up off your dead ass onto your dying feet and get walking. And that's what I did, and I changed my life. And I'll happily help anybody else do the same thing. And I usually give them the same kind of a message, maybe in a different way. It's like, hey, I'm not doing that for you. I told you how to do it a bunch of times. Now you got to do it. That's the best way. When you do it yourself, you appreciate it more. When somebody else is doing it for you, you really don't have any appreciation for it. It's like, they'll just do it again if something goes wrong. But when you do it yourself, it's like you worked hard to get somewhere to do something. You're not so willing to just let it go. You're going to do it yourself. It's like, boy, I worked hard to get here. I'm not going to give this up. Anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. A life of service is a life well worth living, and it's a very blessed, very love-filled life. You can't go wrong. And that's another thing. When you're being of service and you're helping a lot of people out, you got a lot of people in your life that really start to care about you and love you, and they're willing to help you out too. And it's just such a great way to go. Anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.